A few days ago, as I was spending some time on YouTube, I came across a pretty interesting story regarding Shopify dropshipping. I have honestly seen a lot of videos in this niche, and almost every YouTuber says that the most important thing about dropshipping is finding a winning product. And to be quite honest, I had the same belief myself. That was until this guy came to the show. He decided to prove to the world that you can make money with dropshipping even if you're selling a saturated product, and made $75,000 in sales. Well, today that guy will be me, as I will try to sell the most saturated product, trying to spend as little money as possible in only 5 days. Usually when I make a dropshipping video, the very first part of it is trying to find a winning product. But today we will do exactly the opposite and try to find the most saturated product or the worst product possible. And I already have an idea what that product could be. A little bit more than 4 years ago, this whole dropshipping thing started to become a trend, with YouTubers trying to become dropshippers. But there were also dropshippers that decided to become YouTubers and come to the platform to share their story. A great example of this were the guys from Verum Ecom. They were literally making millions of dollars from dropshipping before they even decided to post their very first video on YouTube. So I knew that these guys were real and not just some random YouTubers trying dropshipping just for the sake of making YouTube videos. Nevertheless, I was quite surprised when one beautiful day they decided to reveal a product they were actively selling and making thousands of dollars per month. And no, this was not a product they sold months ago and was no longer profitable, but it was a product they were actively running ads on and making tons of money every day. The product I'm talking about is this posture corrector, and after they revealed it, there were literally tens of other dropshippers selling the exact same product over the years. It has been almost 4 years ever since they revealed it to the world, and every now and then there seems to come a new version of it and people just decide to sell it again. So this will be exactly what I will try to sell today, and I don't think you can find a more saturated product than this one. Now that I know what I will sell, it's just the perfect time to build the store. As I mentioned from the very beginning of this video, I will try to spend as little money as possible, so paying $150 to freelancers on Fiverr to build my store is certainly out of question. But on the other hand, I have never built a real Shopify store before, so in this case I will use one of the AI bots to build the store for free. And in case you're wondering where to find one, I must tell you that I found mine while going back and forth between a few videos on YouTube, and it got suggested to me as an ad from Adrian. The whole process of creating the store is quite simple, where you basically just need to give them permission to create your store, and it will happen in less than 10 minutes. The AI tool that I used suggested Zendrop as the supplier, and I was just fine going with it since I didn't want to deal with Chinese suppliers from AliExpress for a couple of cents in price difference. Now the store might need a few adjustments here and there, but since you will basically pay nothing for it, it will be certainly better than trying to make it yourself from scratch. Now that the store was ready, I thought of buying a domain just to make it look more professional and secure. However, when I went to GoDaddy, I noticed that buying a domain was not as cheap as I thought, and since this was going to be only a 5-day challenge, I decided to stick to the Shopify domain. So far, I had the product, I had the supplier, and now I had the store. Everything was ready for me to launch and sell. However, now it's time for the most important aspect of this challenge, which is the marketing. Will I spend hundreds of dollars trying to promote this product using TikTok ads? Well, not really. Instead, I will try to leverage TikTok Organic, where you basically order the product, record a couple of TikToks and upload them on a regular basis, hoping that the people that will watch the TikToks will want to buy the product. This whole strategy can only work if you put the link of your store in your TikTok bio, but you can only do that if you have more than 1,000 followers. I cannot simply wait months before reaching the 1,000 followers mark, so I will simply use an old account that I already have. After I put the link of my store in TikTok bio, it was just the perfect time to start creating TikToks so I could promote my product. After checking online, however, I saw that this product would take a couple of days to arrive at my home, and unfortunately by that time this challenge will be over. So instead I jumped on Fiverr and found a guy that would deliver 10 TikToks for quite a cheap price. My uploading schedule will be pretty simple, where I would upload 3 TikToks per day for 5 days in a row. And now it's just the perfect time to check out the results and see how much money we made with this Shopify dropshipping challenge. On the first day I posted 3 TikToks and they started to get a couple of views. Nothing crazy, but enough to bring 17 people to visit my store. Unfortunately, none none of them checked out. On the second day I posted these 2 videos in here and another one, but unfortunately it got removed due to copyright. It was around this time that I realized that the guy from Fiverr simply snapped the TikToks out of random people promoting this product, changed them somehow and delivered to me. Anyway, on the second day I noticed that the TikToks were getting a few hundred views and I got around 8 sessions on my store. On the third day I posted 3 more TikToks explaining one more time how the product works and even a video animation to show how to use it. On this day I got 12 sessions on my store, but still no sales. By now I had uploaded 10 TikToks on my account and there were still no sales. Now there was a problem because I couldn't just record more TikToks since I didn't order the product to arrive at my home in the first place. I decided to contact the guy from Fiverr one more time, but this time there were no signs of him. Around the time that I was completely hopeless, thinking that this whole challenge will be a big L, I noticed that on the 4th day the TikToks started to get a few thousand views and I finally got the notification from Shopify letting me know that I just made my first sale at the amount of $30 using nothing else but TikTok Organic. I started to think that this would work and I would get more sales, but as soon as I started scrolling on TikTok, I saw people saying that this product is not actually genuine. Furthermore, there were a lot of doctors confirming that this product has no real benefits in terms of health and posture correction. Since I couldn't have the product at my hands to test it and see if it is any good, I decided to end this challenge in here and not create any TikToks in the future. Now, just to run up some numbers, in total for this challenge we spent $0 on creating the store since we used the AI tool from Adrian's website, $0 for the domain since I decided to stick to the Shopify default domain, and we sent $10 to a freelancer on Fiverr that provided us with 10 TikToks that apparently were simply snapped from other creators. We made a single sale at the amount of $30, out of which $10 will go to Zendrop, and that leaves us with a total profit of $10. Now $10 in 5 days might seem like a joke, but bear in mind that we spent the least amount of time possible while trying to dropship probably the most saturated product in the world. From this sentence alone, you can easily understand how important finding a winning product is. You can literally create the most professional looking store in the world and have the best marketing strategy you can, but at the end of the day, if your product is trash, then nobody is going to buy. So to find a great product, you look in either of these 3 places. You go on TikTok and search for TikTok made me buy it and Amazon finds. The ideal product would have a lot of demand, but not many stores selling it. Second, you can use a Zendrop product research tool and you can find some great and reliable products in there. Or third, you can go to Amazon.com and click on bestsellers. This will show you what is selling well already in the last 30 days. Anyway, it's up to you, to my dear viewers, to judge this challenge and let me know if you see this as a win or as a big L. Also, if you'd like to see how much money I'm currently making with YouTube, then make sure to check out this video in here.